Welcome back to Leap Is Live on Fox 4. I'm here with some young men who have been impacted here by Ken Burns. We're here at the celebration of his retirement. People in there partying, New Orleans style. We had some great food by an outstanding chef that came all the way down from New Orleans, Louisiana. Gave us some great dinner tonight. People came up and gave their reflections. I was able to serve as the master of ceremony, and of course my television show and myself serve as the media sponsor for an individual. I say for an individual because we don't come out to do things for individuals. Quite frankly, this television show is just too big to go out and do individual events for individuals with corporations and things of that nature. But Ken Burns is just that big, and I couldn't think of a better place to have the television show. We'll get the chance to hear from some people who have been impacted by this man and his illustrious life as an educator and as a coach. So without further ado, let's get your name and what school you went to and when you first met Mr. Burns.
I'm Mike Rosario. I went to North Fort Myers High School. I first met Ken Burns in 2006.
In what capacity? How did you meet him?
He was my assistant principal, and then he became my freshman basketball coach, and after that just became a father figure in my life.
Outstanding. And how about yourself?
My name is Terrence Lewis. I met Mr. Burns at North Fort Myers High School back in 2004. He also helped me out as far as like with my academics and stuff like that. He stayed stiff on me as far as when I was getting in trouble and stuff like that. So
we'll be back to you on that. Also, we'll let everybody know this is one of my swimmers who has grown up. Taught him to swim at Stars Complex.
Yes, sir.
How old were you around that time?
Man, I think I started first. I think you had picked up a camp out there in Michigan back then.
Right, remember that?
Project. Was in
You were in that
Project,
group too?
Yep. And,
Okay, yeah, at the Michigan when they had the swimming pool out
Yep. It was like during one of the summer camps. I probably had been around 7 years old back then.
there. Okay,
Yep.
man. And you turned out okay, huh?
All right,
Can you
I'm all
still
right.
swim?
I don't know. I still go out there. When I dive out there, I still belly flop.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to stay in the water myself. Talk about how Mr. Burns impacted you and when you first met him, and how you first met him.
Back in like high school, like I didn't grow up with a father, you know, in my life like that on an everyday basis. So, you know, when I went home, my mom, I made it kind of easier for her to look after my little sister, and I went on my way and straight a little bit. But when I showed back up at school, I know Mr. Burns was gonna be there, and anytime I got in trouble, anytime I get in trouble, man, he gonna hold me accountable for everything I did.
Everybody's saying that.
Yeah, like
How does he hold you accountable?
Man, just like your daddy do.
Right.
I mean, when as soon as you get in trouble, everybody knew, the teachers, everybody knew where to send you at. You know, if you one of his kids that he kind of like played a close eye on, they gonna send you straight to Mr. Burns, and it's a long walk. It's a long walk to that office.
Man, but he does he was real fair, and
Oh, yeah.
you could tell he really cared about you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everything was genuine with him, man. He loved every student that he had come in contact with, and he took a special.
Man, this is amazing, Ken. I didn't even know all this about you. I'm saying all that because I know Ken is looking at this now. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's a good guy though, man. But he gave
Peter
everybody a
State.
fair opportunity. He showed a lot of love, and man, anything he could do for you, man, he was gonna do it.
Hang
for
around,
you.
Pete. I want to talk to you. Okay, what would you like to say to Mr. Burns right now?
Hey, Mr. Burns, I thank you for everything you did. I want you to take your time and sit back and reflect on all the things you did and rest, man, because I know you don't put a lot of work in out here.
And talk about his impact on you.
I first met him my freshman year. I played Pop Warner, and I was debating on coming out to play basketball because I feel like I was too good to play freshman. So if I wasn't playing varsity, I was just gonna take that year off. And he came in my classroom and he asked for me because he knew my siblings, because he was there when T. Lou and all them was there. So came to my classroom and was like, "Hey, come out." I said, "Nah, I got football season." He said, "All right, well, after football season, come out." So I come out. And I go out there thinking like, okay, it's freshman, I can do whatever I want to. I walk in the gym late, I ain't got my shoes on. So he looks at me, he says, "Take a lap." And I look at him like, I'm not taking no lap. And he look at me like, yeah, you can't come in here like that. So, like, that's just how he was. Like, that's when T. Lou says, like, for him, he keeps you accountable. It's little things like that. Like, to this day, I still tell kids that I coach, when you walk in the gym, you have to walk in with your shoes on, because if you walk in with your slides on, you kick him out. Because that's what Mr. Burns did to me. Like, walked in with slides on, he would say, all right, y'all all have to get out, and you put your shoes on, because your mindset changes when you walk in with your shoes on. You're ready to go. That's just who he was.
Now, what are you doing now?
I'm working right now. I'm working at North Fort Myers Rec, but I'm coaching, helping out with Trey Boston Beyond Belief, and just around the community doing different things. But every single thing I do, like he's impacted me in. So that's just, I mean, honestly, again, like Terrence said, I look at him. I grew up without my father as well, and so he has instilled different things in me without even knowing. We denied his request for us to go to the church every Sunday, and every week he would still come back and ask us.
Man, how was he in terms of the books? Did he put a lot of emphasis on you getting those books together?
Yeah, as far as the books, I didn't really pay attention to my grades until I figured out I had a real shot, and Mr. Burns brought that to light for me. My senior year, coming into my senior year, I was almost ineligible. And
which sport?
In football. And he figured out a way to actually get me on the field to play my senior year, and it was the best thing for me because I ended up going to college. I played football, and I had a couple of shots at playing in the pro level. I ended up graduating to get my business degree, and I'm a manager at Hertz right now. Beautiful. So I think if I would have never been able to play football my senior year, my life could have took a turn.
There you go, man. How about you, Mr. Burns, in those books?
Accountable, like he said. I mean, just like every day asking you, like if he sees you in the hallway during a time period where you're supposed to be in class, he'll check you. Like he's not just gonna walk by you and shake his head. You can be like, why are you not in this class? And he would know what class you were supposed to be in. So like that was the crazy thing. Like I don't know. I mean, he was that father figure for so many of us, where like we grew up without our dads and without people in our lives, like men in our lives who weren't. Maybe they would steer us the wrong way, and he would pull us back in. However he did it, I don't know how.
The Educator of the Year, of course, for Lee Pitts Live, Mr. Ken Burns, and you're hearing all the testimonies right here, all the different people he has impacted. I'm going to try to get some more in here. I'm going to try to get the man of the hour in here for a few minutes as well. We'll be right back.